This is Tuesday afternoon, and I've been trying to think of what I want to do for dinner tonight, and I think it's just going to be something really simple like a hobo dinner. I think I've got enough vegetables and sausage and I don't know what else. I'll just dig in the refrigerator and see what I've got and make it out of that. The first and main thing I got out was about a 2-foot square piece of aluminum foil, heavy duty, and I'm going to whatever fits on it. Well, I went to the refrigerator and dug around in there to see what I have, and I've got these smoked Eckrich sauces, Eckrich mesquite smoked beef sausage, skinless. Got a couple red potatoes here, a zucchini, red bell pepper, and about a half an onion there, and let's start with that and see how that looks when it's cut up and piled up. And the thing about working in this little kitchen here, I have to use the stove for a cabinet top, so I just put this pad here over the burner to pad the cutting board, and it holds everything in place. Making a hobo dinner, you want to cut everything in bite-sized pieces. You don't want to chop it up real fine like it's going to go into soup. There's the bell pepper. And potatoes, and I'm just going to cut those in down the middle here. Then crossways. And make chunk-size bites out of them. And it goes over here. Another one here a little bit bigger. It looked a little skimpy for just one potato in there, and after all, potatoes are cheap. And that's getting to be a bigger pile of food than I anticipated, but so it doesn't look like I'm going to have to supplement it with anything much, and get out what's left here of an onion I've been working on. Get rid of this outside layer here that gets dry and tough. That goes over here on the pile. And the zucchini. You can use yellow squash. Mexican squash works well. And just cut this in slices. Mexican squash is called a calabacita. It's kind of a football-shaped vegetable. It's sort of tasteless, but it's a member of the squash family like this. Well, let's see. Looking pretty good there. And now the sausage, and that's going to take some getting into, so I'm going to turn the camera off while I fight my way into that calf. There, I got one sausage out. Let's see, this weighs 10 ounces, so one sausage is 5 ounces. That's probably about enough. And if you'll cut it in at an angle like that, first it keeps them from rolling away, and it also exposes more area for flavoring and cooking. And that'll do it for that. That just made a pretty good looking pile of food there for 2 people. So I'll get that over here and kind of finish it up. Now we want a little garlic in this, or a lot of garlic, whichever way you want to look at it. And some salt. And some pepper. Now an old cowboy cooking trick, a little can of pork and beans, because this needs some liquid on it. The bean juice here will provide that, and it'll make them stick together and make them easier to eat. There's that in there. And pull the sides up. Well, I'm going to have to looks like I'm a little skimpy on here, so I'm going to have to seal it up from the ends here. It doesn't have to be sealed completely. So I can work that out a little bit there. You just make it fit. Now it's ready to go in the oven for about 45 minutes before it's time to eat, and that'll be dinner. Well, it's about 45 minutes until time to eat, so it's time to put this in the toaster oven here. Set it to bake, and 350 or 60, and I'm going to crank this around here to about 45 minutes, and it should be ready to eat then. It's been in there 45 minutes, so it ought to be warm enough that, or hot enough to serve. That is hot. Take this to the table now, and it'll be ready to serve and eat. Get the bread out of the way here. Open it up. Man, that's steaming hot. It sure smells good. My wife is getting situated here at the table. You can hear her chair clicking. That's a relay in the chair there. When she's moving around, it releases the brake so she can move it. Does that look like it's going to be enough to eat, hon?
Oh yeah, plenty.
And those pork and beans did exactly what they were supposed to. They just burnished enough liquid to cook it well. And in fact, I think I'll just pick it up and dump the rest of it. There we go. Now that is a plate full of food. Got the bread here. I think I'll try a bite of this potato here to see if it's done enough to eat. If it isn't, it just makes it a little bit crunchy is all. It's cooked a little bit firm, but that's just the way it should be. Try zucchini. How's yours, hon?
Very good. The potato needs a little more.
But it's edible. So, God bless America, God bless Texas, and thanks for watching my videos.